Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So finally, we've got some new Demon Hunter content. They've opened up the Vengeance spec, which is their tanking spec on the alpha. Though don't worry, they've designed tanks so they're a little bit better at soloing content, so this hopefully shouldn't be super boring to watch. Now then, what's this weapon called? It's called the Aldrachi Warblades, and the bio here is that the mighty Aldrachi were one of the few people to stand against the Burning Legion. It took Sagaris to fell their greatest champion, seizing his Warblades in the process. Now the traitorous Illidari Carrier, servant of Kil'jaeden, wields the infamous Warblades. The more souls she claims, the more powerful she becomes. Lovely stuff. I'm more interested in the fact they do hopefully a buttload of damage and stop you from dying. So let's continue on with this quest. Brilliant. So Illidari's going to be leading a small army down to get these Warblades. And, oh, look at this, we've got to ask Khadgar for something. So, she was a bright student and a Legion traitor. Okay, so basically they sent a small force to go and find Carrier, but they haven't heard word from them, and we need to go to Khadgar to get some sort of power source to power up a Legion communicator, which might actually allow us to have a chat with these people. So we're getting a little bit futuristic with our tech, I suppose, all our communicators and things like that. Of course, Khadgar is over at the other end of Dalaran, so, well, I'll see you in a second. Alright then, here we are at the Violet Citadel, so it's time to see what Khadgar is going to do for us. You know what, I think I have something in my lockbox upstairs. Obtain the crystallized soul from Archmage Khadgar. Why does the crystallized soul... why does that ring a bell? I remember that being something. Anyway, he's taking us upstairs. Oh, there's a very, very weird animation going on with this cloak there. Alright, well, is this his lockbox? Where are we going? You know what, Khadgar? Not really much of a pack rat. This is pretty darn bare. Also, I've noticed the portal to the place above here, what's it called, Somethingman Lodge or something? It's gone, which is a little bit unfortunate. I've got a feeling something's going to jump out of one of these boxes and, like, try to attack us. Oh, there we go, crystallized soul, that should do the trick. Cool. So, we will eventually be able to go. Ah, that's interesting. So, okay, so we had to grab it because Khadgar being a mage person wouldn't really fit. Anyway, so let's just quickly talk to Khadgar and hopefully be able to go on to the actual quest. There we go, return to Jace. Brilliant. Yeah, back to Krasus Landing I go. So reading this quest text, Khadgar did say that it's a Legion communicator, therefore we could be overheard by, well, any Legion person who is, able to, like, hook into their communication network. Let's talk to this guy, see what he wants. Okay, then yes, that will do nicely. Release its energy to activate the communicator. It should already be configured to contact Illidari and her forces. If Carrie is out there, we will find her and make her suffer. Brilliant stuff. Let's see what's going on here, then. Got a feeling she's, oh wait, no, she seems to be quite alive and also is using a scythe. That's pretty cool. Okay, so they're in the Broken Shore, heavy resistance. I wonder if this is going to be similar to what we saw for the Havoc Demon Hunter. Yeah, right, looks like we should really get down there then. Alright, great, we've got their position, so that pretty much gives us what we need to head down there. Alright then, so failure is not an option. Remember, this is not a rescue mission. The power of the Warblades could tip the scale of war in our favor, and they're all expendable. Lovely stuff. Yeah, it's funny, quite a few of these actually take us down to the Broken Shore, and definitely something we see quite a lot of. This is the exact same area, I believe anyway, as what you see with the Paladin one. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Oh, bloody hell, looks like, looks like they took quite a few of them out with them. Oh, she's seen better days. That would mean that all the other Demon Hunters are dead, then. Dead or captured. See, my wounds are severe, you'll have to push on ahead. Yeah, no problem. A very, very cool zone. They've got this kind of like Night Elven stuff that's been all destroyed. Oh, and yeah, we are being sort of swamped with stuff. So I should probably talk a little bit about this spec. So if I hit 4, that's Immolation Aura. Basically, it's a AoE for things behind me. Now, my resource there, it's called Pain. This thing here, Fellblade, generates Pain. And I can reduce the cooldown of Fellblade when I use Shear. And then Soul Cleave costs 40 pain, and it does some damage, but it also gives me a 15% heal. And that's basically how this spec plays. I think as is the theme for the Demon Hunters so far, well, it is exceedingly simple. You also have got a few other things, like there's Demon Spikes, which is your active mitigation, Fiery Brand, which is a dot on the enemy that also reduces the amount of damage that they do to you, And then we've got Sigil of Flame, which is a little thing you place on the floor, and then stuff inside it will get a dot after 2 seconds. And that's pretty much what we're dealing with at the minute. I hope they bulk up the mechanics a little bit more, but of course, there's still a good few levels of, like, talents. Oh wow, we're being attacked by this big demon guy. Not that he'll be much of a problem. I mean, so far I have found that this is a very, very tanky character, because I do have that self-heal baked into my rotation. Yeah, you survive quite a lot. Also, Metamorphosis is a 3-minute cooldown now, and it will give you, I think, what is it? Yeah, increases your current and max health by 30%, and you generate pain every 10 seconds, which, because that means you can use more soul cleaves, will just translate into more damage, or more healing even. So that's roughly what's going on. Not a super interesting spec, but I will have to get more playtime in before I really, reach, like, firm conclusions on it. But that video will probably be out either the day of this one or the day after. Brilliant, so that's the portals destroyed. And now we need to kill these Doom Heralds. To be honest with you, I just want to do something as a... Actually, no, I really should just do this in the correct spec. I'm really tempted just to flip over into Havoc. Do you see those corpses? They've been torn right... Oh, the souls have been torn right out of them. Lovely. Yeah, I'm actually tempted to just hop back into my DPS spec for all this stuff, because it would be so much quicker to kill these guys. Anyway, two Draenei. Eridar, actually, I suppose. Now that said, I still do a reasonable enough amount of damage as a tank. It's nothing crazy, and you obviously do a good bit more damage as a DPSer, but in Legion one of the things they're trying to do is make tanks a good bit more viable when it comes to world content. And now similarly, they don't want it to be that a tank is, say, 50 times more survivable than a normal player. They want to tone that stuff down a little bit. There's been a few forum posts on it recently from Blizzard. I think they're onto a good idea, it's just a matter of doing it right, but certainly... maybe, a little bit more viability when it comes to leveling with a tank would be a nice thing. Anyway, that's pretty much those two guys there. We actually got a shard of potentiation there. Dead handy, that's going to let me upgrade my artifact weapon a little bit. So where are we going? Oh, shit. Is this a... Wait, Gorgonash. I recognize that name. Right, well, these people really, they really like this carrier person, so she must be extremely powerful. They're certainly building it up that way. So you place the sigil, or the sigil. I think what happens is you place the sigil and then your character, like, slams down and smashes it. But I actually just got knocked back or, like, stunned there, so the animation didn't really seem to play. Not sure what's going on there. Anyway, despite this guy having 1,000,000 health, he is dying quick enough. Though it could just be the help of Aldrachi. Alright, so she says she can't take the Infernals on, so I suppose that's the game wanting us to taunt them. Also, Torment is my taunt, 30-second cooldown. Sorry, 30-yard range, 8-second cooldown. So, that's what's going on there. Brilliant, that's him dead. Actually, that's the whole lot of them dead. Brilliant. Still waiting for, like, some crazy lore to go on. Oh, wait, what's up with Aldrachi? Why is she screaming, get down? We have to continue, the Warblades are worth any sacrifice. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, she said she'll contact the others and find a way out of here, so we need to go and hunt down this particular sort of Exilidari person. I suppose that means going through here, then. These do look like very destructible rocks. Apparently not. Wait, Hope's End. Oh, yeah, I think... Yes, so if this is on the Paladin one, you run straight through here and do some stuff. However, I suppose if it's on the Demon Hunter one, do you, like, go up here? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait, no, I think we just actually go up here. That would make a lot more sense. No, we use Spectral Sight to see where she went. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I mean, it's a little bit contrived, but hey, it'll do. So if I click on this, then now we can see. Yeah, this is indeed the temple where the stuff goes on with the Ret Pali one. I'm not going to say what the stuff is, because it's kind of lore significant. Well, that's the two of them dead, and actually you can see a righteous crusader there who has died. So yeah, this is definitely the place where all those things happened. Yeah, spoiler, doesn't really go well for the Paladins, but I suppose you could have guessed that. Alright, well, because I'm a tank, it makes sense that I just, like, gather up as much stuff as I possibly can. Yeah, and even with all of these attacking me, I'm still finding that my self-healing is more than enough to stay alive. Of course, this is the Artifact Weapon quest. Every single player needs to be able to get past this, so it would be pretty ridiculous if Blizzard made it, something that was extremely hard, I guess. Still, much like with the Warrior one, I would almost suggest that people do this in the DPS spec because it would just be way faster. I mean, come on, if you're leveling, as much as it is nice the tanks can do a bit leveling too and, you know, not be terrible, I think it probably just makes more sense to do it in your DPS spec. Like, seriously, with I-Beam, you would have carved through all this stuff in absolutely no time. Well, that's all those mobs dead, so let's actually head in and attack this person. Wow, she's actually standing in the exact same position that the main enemy in the Paladin one was standing in. Oh, there's all these righteous crusaders. Yeah, so Blizzard are definitely aware. It's not like they're trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. Oh, they are all getting, like, their souls absorbed or something? Huh, weird. Anyway, we need to hop in here and destroy her. So she's got... Oh, yeah, right, she's got that. Okay, so her thing makes her do 300% damage against branded targets, so I assume there'll be some sort of mechanic where I'm going to get branded with something and I'll maybe have to run away. Well, the fight's still going on. It's really just involved me hitting 1, 2, and 3 for the last while. Not particularly engaging. Alright, now is that her going to do something? No, it's not. Weird. I assume they'll throw some mechanics in here. Otherwise, this is definitely one of the weaker ones. Oh, she seems to be a little bit angry. She's doing Call of the Warblades, but I'm just able to use my movement ability to go and get her. Wow. Huh. Well, the blades are just sitting over here then. Weird. Alright, I'll right-click on this and pick them up. And there we go. We've got our artifact weapon. That's a little bit lackluster, honestly. I mean, with the Paladin one, or, you know, with some of the other ones, like the ones that happen in Karazhan, sure, they did reuse they reused content, reused the zone, but they were longer quests, and also they had a more unique thing to start them off for the entire class, whereas that just isn't the case with the Demon Hunters. Yeah, the Demon Hunter artifact quests are really they're very short. I don't know, it's a little bit weak. Anyway, so he, surprised that I'm alive, but, well, I don't think I am, so that's good. Let's have a look at this weapon. Whenever you use Soul Cleave, the Aldrachi Warblades have a chance to unleash the torrent of 1,000 souls, dealing a bunch of fire damage to all enemies within 6 yards, and healing 20% health over 10 seconds. So this is a chance when we use Soul Cleave, with Soul Cleave being this, which costs 40 pain. That doesn't seem particularly useful from a survivability perspective, because it's just a chance when you use this one thing, so sometimes it'll help you, and sometimes it won't. A little bit weird. We're going to have to press on to our class order hall to actually look at their active effect, though. Brilliant, so I'm finally down here at the Cursed Forge, which is what's going to actually open this up for us. So, it's called Demon Rage, reduces all damage taken by 20%. Oh, gee, that's exciting, but actually, no, this weapon itself looks completely unfinished. Yeah, that's definitely unfinished. Never mind, really nothing to see here. So that's it for this artifact quest, and it also, of course, got to show you a little bit of gameplay for the Demon Hunter. There's a look at the weapons themselves. Kind of cool looking. If we click over here, we should be able to see some of their different colors and appearances. Mostly cool, I suppose. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on for these guys. A little bit weak, honestly, but, well, I'll have more to say about this class and spec when it comes to the actual gameplay video, but that's it for the artifact quest. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what your thoughts are on the Demon Hunter so far. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.